Welcome back. This is still Tea Time on Plus TV Africa. How did I lose? How did I miss that anyway? On Plus TV Africa. And yes, you know how we do it on this show. We always bring you the best. And today we're going to be having a very important conversation. And this is based on colorism that has, plagued our entertainment industry. We see a lot of celebrities out there that now want to be white or fair enough so that they can star in a particular movie or, get a role. And then when you ask them and you say, oh, you used to be black, what happened to you? A lot of them will come to you and say, oh, they don't star people like me anymore. They don't cast us anymore. We're not allowed to be in so movies and stuff. And we have a very popular celebrity, Beverly Naya, who did a whole documentary on this subject matter. And on that note, we thought it was, quite okay for us to bring it to your screen and, educate you a little bit with a medical practitioner, somebody who has been in the game for a while. Somebody who knows the ropes, someone who's done it, who's been there, who's done that, and yes, succeeded. And if you see her, you would know that she has actually succeeded. So before I even go on, and before I even let her speak, I'm going to introduce her to you and the world. Yes, so Tobi Keeney is the Managing Director of Quincy Wellness and Naturopathic Center, an integrative health and naturopathic wellness solution center based in Nigeria and the United States of America. She has a bachelor's in psychology and biochemistry, as well as a Master's of Science in Nursing with a specialty in critical care, health administration, and leadership from the University of Maryland. Tobi Keeney passionately believes in improving the health care of Nigeria as a whole. She's recognized as an authority in natural health care, nutrition medicine, weight loss, laboratory services, treatment of chronic diseases, spa services, and skincare. Let us welcome, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you're doing, just stop it right now and welcome Tobi Ayodele Keeney to the Tea Time table.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome.
Thank you so
for
much.
those of you, before we even allow you to speak again, for those wondering, what is colorism? So I went to the dictionary and I pulled out the meaning. So it's not my definition. This is from the dictionary. So this is discrimination based on skin color, also known as colorism or shadism. It is a form of prejudice or discrimination in which people who share similar ethnicity, traits, or perceived race are treated differently based on the social implications that come with the cultural meanings that are attached to skin color. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's welcome Dr. Tobi Keeney.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very nice
You
to
look,
have
you
you on
look,
the
you
show.
look really, really nice. What's your secret?
Oh, wow.
Peace of mind.
Definitely the nature of the work I'm in. I have to look the part. So, and a lot of drinking of water. I drink a lot of water.
Nice.
Take my supplements. I eat healthy. And I really, really enjoy. I can't wait to talk about this
Conversation. Yeah.
because it's something that I had to do a dissertation on
Oh.
when I was in university.
Nice.
Yes, and it's something that we dealt with. Living as a black person in the U.S.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, but before we even go there, I want to just touch on who you are a bit and stuff. So I know that you're doing your skincare stuff. So you obviously have a flair for health and things like that. But did you always know that's what you wanted to do? And do you enjoy it? Like, is that your...
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be in the healthcare sector. I love taking care of people, so from the get-go, I knew I was going to be in the healthcare sector. However, I did not think I was going to go into the natural medicine part of it until I experienced, issues with my health and realized that I had to, Western medicine failed me with all my knowledge and everything I knew. So I had to go back to school. To become a natural medicine physician.
But there is a big talk.
I don't want to lay focus on that. Now, the reason why we're here is because of colorism. We could have a personal conversation. We could have you come back on the show to talk about all the things. But now let's focus on the entertainment industry. And now a lot of celebrities have lost their true colors or even lost themselves because sometimes their race. Because sometimes we don't even recognize some of them. Somebody will say, that is this way. I'll say, no. When I knew her, she was dark. And say, oh, this is who she is now.
Yes.
And I remember a popular social media influencer, Bobrisky, was just shaded recently for a cross-dresser actually, was shaded because they said he was using a fake skin product and he was looking all white and his neck was brown. We call them black and yellow these days, or Coke and Fanta. Yeah, so let's touch on that. What's your take on celebrities losing who they are because they want to fit in?
Okay, so I'm even going to just move
Stuff,
on and talk about the color complex.
That's why it
You know,
sounds
there's colorism, but there's also color complex. So if colorism is causing color complex, that's a big problem. So even from my own childhood memories, if you're mixed race or you're light skinned or whatever it was, you're seen as more desirable, especially if you're a woman, than if you are dark skinned or, you know, jet black. So in the entertainment industry worldwide, it's not just Nigeria.
Yep.
However, over 80% of Nigerians use skin bleaching products. Yes, that's already a fact. Yes, and I'll say
80%.
it's really, I'll say it's 95% because
What?
Let's you
That's
know,
your industry.
yeah, exactly. So
Wow.
if it's difficult for you to get jobs as a dark skin actress or a singer, or you want to be a video girl and you're dark skin, there's going to be a lot of pressure for you to change your looks. And there is a westernized look they're looking for. So women don't just, the Nollywood, the entertainment industry people, they don't just lighten their skin. They would do nose jobs, they'll do things to thin their lips, things to change the shape of their face, and things like that to give them a more westernized look.
All right, so now my question is, a lot of people, because when you're talking about enhancing body parts, people will tell you, oh, I think every woman, if you want to use makeup, then I think it's okay for a woman to get a boob job. If you feel you can draw your eyebrow, then I think it's okay for a woman to do a nose job. Now, what is the comparison between, you know, getting surgeries done and, you know, lightening your skin?
Okay, so actually I'll talk about the two, and I'll also talk about the dangers of lightening your skin, you know, to the point where you're no longer recognizable. Surgery is invasive. It's not the same as applying something. Okay, I have makeup on now. When I get home, I'm just going to wash it off, and I'm done with it. It's not going to cause any long-lasting damage to my skin or to anything, you know. But surgery, they're slicing and dicing parts of your body, injecting this, doing that, cutting off parts of your body, and that's invasive. And then you run a higher risk of developing side effects from that. Now with skin lightening as well, people don't even want to. There's a difference between, okay, after having children, I changed colors literally. Like I had melasma, I had all kinds of different things. So I had to do things to even out my skin tone. That's different. But when you're actually bleaching your skin, changing yourself from you to, say, a ghost is what I usually say.
When you become a Michael Jackson.
Exactly. You run the risk of, number one, having skin cancer, because now you don't have enough melanin in your skin to protect you from the sun. You run the risk of, let me just bust your brains with this one. I had a house help that came over to us, and I noticed she had a lot of, you know, really bad stretch marks, which is a sign of bleaching, steroid use. But she was so young and she was sweating. And anytime she does any little bit of work, she was sweating. And I took her to the lab. Immediately we looked at her. I said, let's check her kidney function. Whoa. Because if she's using a lot of steroids, it would affect her kidneys. And at 21 years old, her kidney functions were already impaired, yes. Meaning maybe her mother has been giving it to her.
21?
Yes, at 21, she had already had signs of kidney failure. At just 21, from these creams. So I had to tell her, look, your kidneys may never go back to normal.
Oh my goodness.
So you can't continue using these creams.
So what's the advice we would give to, you know, entertainers and people who would deem it fit to, you know, actually fit in for all that? What's your advice to them?
Well, first of all, I think there are even a few celebrities like Genevieve, for instance, who hasn't
done anything.
She may be using things to brighten her skin, to maintain her color, to give her a glow, but she's not changing herself from black to white. She's maintained the same look, you know, over the years. And whatever she's doing is subtle, minimal, and naturalistic. So, and she's a role model, I think, to a lot of people who have, you know, a woman of dark skin who has been able to transcend, you know, the racism and discrimination and rise to the top as an actress. But I'll also appeal to the people who are looking for these the producers and the casting directors and all these people, and even to ourselves that are, you know, that you don't have to have Chinese hair and light skin to get a job. If people are getting jobs because they're dark skinned, then less people will bleach their skin.
Absolutely, and I think that's where I would I've loved to, I don't know, we're running out of time, because I'm a reality of, I've lived in that. I've not just written the thesis, but I've lived in that space. And even in the West, it's a lot worse as well.
Yes.
But you see, in the West, it's a bit different because it's their actual history. Like, you know, they had the whole slavery thing, and that's basically where colorism.
We're still in slavery in Nigeria, but that's for another day. Yes, we're still in slavery
Absolutely.
in
But you see, you
Nigeria.
know, I kind of got it because now we're also living with these people, and it's a post-colonial mind-boggling thing that you still have to be jiggy with the people that have colonized you or whatever. And so that history kind of really be history because it's reality. But when I came back, it was still kind of a bit more surprising to see that black people are doing that within themselves. So I understand, yes, I'm not naive to the fact that we have Western influence. I mean, we're all dressed Western.
We're all dressed in Western
Yeah.
clothes.
So yeah, we would so of course we would
And even
have
this
that.
is not yet so socially acceptable,
Yeah.
like
Even
dreads
mine
and things
too,
like
my
that.
dreads
People are
too.
still, you know.
Yeah.
Is that your natural hair?
Yes, it's my natural hair.
Amazing.
Dread
Beautiful.
gang.
Your own is not long.
But you know, I want to know though if you have any opinions about how colorism has been able to thrive in Nigeria the way it has. Like, I know that my grandma used to explain before that the yellow purple thing started from pictures, right? Because you look nicer as a light-skinned woman because they didn't have the facilities to come out. So everybody wanted to be lighter there. But from your perspective, why do you think it's thriving so much in this culture? Because we don't have white people here, so...
I think, like I said, we're still in slavery, and we still value that light-skinned, straight hair, baby hair, and all those different
that's what
things.
baby hair.
Yes, baby hair, and you know your edges have to be laid and all of that. We're still our eyes are still closed. So until we get to that point where we say, you know what, I'm going to give my child a native first name, and I'm not going to give him any English names or whatever it is. I'm going to give my child a native first name. I'm going to, you know, embrace my hair, embrace my skin.
All right.
Women have been doing things to brighten their skin
We're
in
running
Africa
out of
for a
time,
long
so
time.
yes, you need to.
So this skin brightening is not new.
Yeah.
It's been for thousands of years, but now because it's not like you want to change your race so you can look more white, you're more acceptable.
Yeah, that's a
That is a
problem.
major problem, and we need to deal with it.
All right, so before we even let you go, finally tell people where they can find you in case they have further questions. No,
Okay,
real
great.
quick.
You can call us 0803-314-7414, and I don't know if I can give my address.
Oh, I know it's fine. It's a wrap. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime or tweet at us at +TV Africa. Remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at +TV Africa. You can also watch Tea Time on Alta TV and in London on Ben Television. A big thank you will go out to my co-anchor and, of course, my studio guest, Dr. Ayodele Keeney. Thank you for joining us and the entire production team. This is +TV Africa's Tea Time. My name is Ife Oshunkeye.